All right, what's up, guys? Another replay review here. This replay review is sponsored by Loop, the trendiest new age dating platform app available to you on iOS or Android. A way to revolutionize dating. And we're joined here today by the CTO of this company, the one and only Adam Zucker. Welcome, Adam. We're going to do a replay review of Azu. I believe we're just going to focus on you, Azu. Does that sound right? And we're gonna go through this and cringe kickoff, bro. But it's all good. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the front flip kickoffs, but it is what it is. You're just further from the ball, you know? Like look how far away you are compared to the guy after the front flip. See what I mean? Yeah. I mean if you're gonna yeah. You're like kinda too close to delay as well. But anyway, you could get away with the front flips. They already have a scoring chance here. Yeah, I guess because I didn't cheat. So this is like kind of the pick your poison with the kickoffs. I go for a boost and then I kind of have to let him. Fortunately, he misses, but that wasn't a good opportunity here. Oh, yeah, I think it was good. I mean, you kind of like, I like the thinking here. You act as almost like a fake decoy, but then you end up in a good position where you think you might have a good touch as well, and then just kind of a little lucky as well. But I think that was pretty good. Yeah, the guy was kind of bumping you there, so you couldn't really position properly for that one. Whoa, wave dashes. Holy, go off! Holy cow! Chill, bro! I'm feeling this for sure. It's a nice and hard. Comes in. Yeah, nice aggressive, fast play. I like the choice here. Maybe think about a boost deal, and then you see me, so you just decide to rotate around. I think that's totally fine. I end up scoring somehow. How is this going? They panicked a little there. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good so far, that's for sure. Another front flip kickoff. They go for the team play, kind of cringe, but okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like this is kind of debate. Like you don't know how fast my recovery up the wall is going to be, or if I have any boost. So it's like fine to push up as if this is going to be your ball here as well. And then you kind of see me coming up as well, and then you kind of get a little bit unsure, which I mean, honestly, it's a fine position because there's only one person, one opponent defending here, and he's like panicking, he's on his heels. So it's fine to completely overcommit there and be very aggressive. Yeah. So what happens here? Kind of a bad shot by me. Going back for boost is fine. They just have a little bit too much space. I think I needed to recognize, like we need to get a challenge in here, and it needs to come from either you or me. At right here. So I turn around. I think I want you to go. I think this is kind of common with us. We both want each other to go. So we're both like going back for a boost here, but ideally one of us is going back for a boost and one of us is challenging here. And I don't know what's more correct as well. Probably would have been more correct for me to challenge just because if you challenged, I might have not had enough time to get back. But Ideally, this guy just has someone like he's getting challenged like right about now. What were you saying? Almost an own goal by me, classic. Yeah, it's okay. Good timing on the challenge here. Like you see from my perspective, it's like you have a good recognition here of recognizing I just got demoed and I'm spawning behind you and you need to challenge, right? So good that you just like turn and then go out there. And your goal again is like not to actually like win the ball or anything, but just to kind of make my life really easy, which you do. Why am I in my POV? I keep going to natural tendencies. I mean, I think this is a fine decision making. So like right here, you could dive in at this, but I think you kind of recognize that the risk, like there's pretty much no chance this is going to be a goal, and there's a chance you're just going to overcommit yourself and leave me in a 2v1, so you just hesitate a little bit. And I think your choice to challenge here is kind of fine. Maybe a little bit like this is like the correct timing to challenge because I'm probably like look at my POV. Like I want like I'm in position for for you to challenge right here so you can kind of give me this ball. You see then I kind of almost have the opportunity to come in, but he's able to follow up kind of easily. Like your goal here isn't necessarily to like win a challenge, but just to make him commit to something. So like maybe the side flip is a little bit unnecessary and you just don't even jump or anything like that. And you just let him kind of hit you so you have a quicker recovery. But I think the overall idea is completely fine and like I don't really think there's much better that you could do there. Good timing on the defense here. Yeah. So it looks like I end up going for the challenge here, which is a little this is a little bit of a risky challenge for me, I think. So it looked like I could easily get beaten here, and then essentially be an open net if I get a clean beat, but kind of just roll the dice there. Good timing on the rotations, and kind of have all the options locked up. Yes, yeah. I mean, this is tough. Like 20 boost when the ball's already coming down. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get those booming clears. It's easier when the ball's like rolling up or sideways, you know. But as it's already starting to come down, and you're coming in from like a horizontal angle, not necessarily from underneath the ball. So it's a little tough. This was like not the easiest play, that's for sure. Especially when you like run out of boost as well. Yeah, I mean, like, so you're coming up here, like, you're thinking big clear, big clear. You get up here, you're at 0. And if you like can kind of see out of the corner of your eyes here, right? You see you do have a little bit of space. And so there's really no rush. Like, if you hesitate a second, optimal boar is probably gonna, one of them's probably gonna turn around and challenge you. It kind of just depends on what you're confident with, right? So you're really low boost here. Are you confident with kind of staying in front of it and just taking a 50? Not really doing anything, but not really losing anything. You know what I mean? Like you could just come up here, you think about the clear, you're like, oh, probably not going to get a very big clear. If you're not confident in that, then just hit the brakes. This ball's going to come down, and you could try to catch it on like the corner of your car, so it just kind of hits dead and then drops right in front of you kind of nicely, and you could just take a like you're not going to do anything with this ball, is what I'm trying to say, and so you might as well not lose anything. But I also think going for the clear is fine. Like it just didn't, you just didn't get the clear. You know what I mean? Really early takeoff. I think you probably just got a little excited. Taking off like MJ from the free throw line. Yeah, this is fine. So you kind of you see me go for a challenge here, and I think you make the judgment call. Like you could try and swoop in on this, but I think probably the best play is to just let me challenge again, right? Which is what you do, right? Trying to like just maintain this spacing. And a little bit like, yeah. Yeah, you never really want to be like this, like right here. This is a bad position right here with the butt to the ball, you know? So I mean, just commit to either if you run it, if you're gonna push up, commit to pushing up, or if you're gonna stay back, commit to staying back. Like you don't always need to be holding down drive. Yeah, a little bit, so you just get a little bit too close here. Yeah, it's like this is like it's tough. Like when you get to higher ranks, this is almost like we're not really ever gonna like the probability of scoring from this position here is quite low. Um, you know, like the defense is pretty good. So like they're right now they want me to. I'm just taking what they're giving me. They're giving me the corner, which is kind of what they want. But I'd say like even like right here, you're in front of me, which is too far up already. This is a little bit too close, but a little bit better. This is decent. Right here's too close, I would say. Probably too close here as well. Like you almost want to be. Where's the fucking? I can never get this fucking shit. There we go. Come on. You almost in twos. Like you almost never want to be like. See this boost pad line right here. It's almost like you never want to be in front of this when you're the second man trailing by because like if you can imagine like if you're positioned here, right, you're in such a better spot now. If you wanted to, like if you're right here, say coming down, watching the play, following, you're like right about here. As this play happens, like if you wanted to, you're in a much better position to go up for this ball if you want to. Or if you don't want to, you're in a better position to just turn around like this, right? And then like drive back and fire will just give you a nice ball and you can come in for a nice like this could be a goal all of a sudden, right? Just a free shot all of a sudden. Like, so you're just letting you're giving yourself space to like make easier decisions. Or it's not always like you're not always like rushing yourself to just score really quick right off a cross, but rather playing like a longer, patient more game. Yeah, and like well, I think that it's not necessarily sure you hesitate, but it's more like you're putting yourself in a position where like you almost have to hesitate, if you will. Like if you're just positioned a little bit further back, the decision making process is a lot easier and you're probably gonna hesitate a lot less. Yeah, like yeah, if your back is like as this goes up right here and your back is to this, like you probably should always be like, okay, just commit to an option early on, and it can be like as it can be honestly like as early as like here, like before this ball even goes up the wall. Just say to yourself like whatever happens, I'm gonna commit aggressively or commit passively right here, and then just do that, and just don't be thinking as the play's happening, but just like a second before the play happens, you just I've already decided. And my personality is always a little bit more passive as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean you definitely gotta polish up the kickoffs. It's a little questionable, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I mean you probably wanted the mid left boost here, and the opponent took it. So I mean it's kind of like you go for a demo as well. It's fine. Like if you try to rotate back post here, you're like conceding the fact that I might get like beat really fast and then just give up an open net. So by rotating near post, you almost like try to cover that option, but then you give up the awkwardness that develops from it. So it's just again, it's kind of a pick your poison. Again, this is another situation where this is happening to the opponent, right? This just happened to you. He just pushes up a little too damn close. If he was further back, you would have been much better positioned for this, right? He's like too close. All of a sudden, he's like trying to boost backwards. Nice vulture. Yeah. Again, like the last two goals are from the exact same thing of the second man just being a little bit too far up and putting himself in a bad position. And honestly, that's probably the majority of goals that get scored in 2v2. Another early ass fucking takeoff. Good fucking shot though. I'm surprised like it's actually impressive that you're able to get like such a good shot off this based off such an early takeoff. Did I just fucking whiff? What happened here? Yeah. I was trying a little bit of a tight angle. Sorry. Good positioning here. Do you kind of like, yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot like, basically you're just like, you're not scoring this ever probably, like, well, maybe you might, but it's going to be very rare. And I just got demoed, so I'm like probably not near the play. So your goal here is just to try and like make your opponent's touch awkward and throw it away to me. And you kind of just do exactly that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could definitely do that. It's just like like what is that? I mean, ideally, right, you like air dribble it in or make a nice aerial play, but it's really hard to do on like you're playing against two. It's like you have to go around two players and they're both pretty well positioned here, probably with a decent amount of boost. Like it's really hard to score this. Like even if you do get a great touch off the wall, it's going to be a slow touch up the wall. It's not gonna be very speedy, and someone's going to be immediately challenging you in the air with the other person positioning in the goal. It's just more of like, how can I not overcommit myself and get them to throw this ball away to Mitchell here? It's kind of anyway, like like playing the probabilities, right? Yes, you could like flip reset that in, but it's just not very like, and this is pretty. I like how you don't piece out for the corner boost or anything. You stay kind of close to this, and you're very ready for this here. Nice. I like how you didn't really think about immediately challenging this. Like you could have rushed in and challenged this, but it's definitely a little risky with me behind the play. So instead, you basically decide to wait a couple seconds, and then I make your life easy here. Oh, close one, dude. This is a little weird. So you know I'm behind you here. So for my POV, I'm probably expecting you to challenge this, but instead you want to come behind me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean it happens, but it's just another one of those plays where ideally one of us is challenging this person. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like right here, you see me, you know I'm behind you right here. You come back to the mid boost, you don't see me anywhere near here. As soon as you go back to ball cam, you don't see me anywhere near here, right? Probably best to grab this mid boost. As soon as you hit this, right, just turn and try to challenge this. And again, the goal is not to even hit the ball, but it's to make optimal Boar's life a little bit more difficult, right? Because he's coming in. All of a sudden, if you're jumping up and challenging here, right, it makes him think a little bit more. He's like, oh, fuck, I have to go over this guy. It makes my life easier. But instead, what happens is I'm like, oh, shit, I need a challenge now. And I'm kind of jumping from this awkward angle a little bit too late, right? And you end up making the save. Everything's fine at the end of the day, but you just see how we gave up a little bit unnecessary space there. Good the backboard control. I like how you didn't jump or flip here. You just let him hit it over you. This was great positioning. So you're like you're kind of right at that line that I was talking about with the boost pads as this happens, and you're well positioned for this. It's just I don't. It looks like you don't quite get the angle, but you see how you were. This was very pretty good positioning here. And it's almost like you push up a little bit far and then you turn around, right? So, but ideally you're not pushing up too far to begin with. You're just taking a little bit of a slower. Okay, I always fuck this up. Where are you? Right here. Like so, as you're coming in, now, you see me pushing up here. Right, just going a little bit slower, a little bit wider. So now you're like here, and then you're coming up here as this is happening, right? And this happens. You have a little bit more momentum. It's a little bit easier for you because you're not being positioned so far up. Like, what are you missing out on? Like, what are you covering by being up here so far? You know what I mean? Like, the ball's not going to magically dribble out. Like, maybe at like a plat level, you know what I mean? It can magically dribble out here, but like the defensive control on these guys is just they're not like going to be making bad touches like that. That was a bad touch that came out that way, but it was like it's unlikely, you know. Oh, nice, good play. Oh, I'm not there. I'm a little slow. Ah, I thought that was going to bounce more central as well. You would have been ready for that, or me or you would have had a good follow up if this bounced more central, I think. But instead, it kind of bounced down. All good. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Demo maybe. Okay. Nice. So here you are like I was a little bit concerned here. Like if you're already pushed this far up, you might as well just like commit for a demo as well. Like at this point, you know? Like what do you this is kind of like being in front of me is never gonna you're not really I can't just pass it to you when you're in front of me and you have an angle to shoot this. But again, like you're right around this area, right? When this happens, you're positioned behind that boost line. You're in between like the that boost line and the mid boost line. Just perfectly positioned to come in with momentum on this, you know? It's like being in this area right around here as the second man, good things happen. They hit us with these kickoffs, dude. They're scared of Azu's kickoff, bro. Oh, what a whiff by young Mitch. Let's look at this shit. I think I was hoping for a ceiling bounce. Yeah. That seems like it was hitting ceiling for sure. That one's on me. That one's on me. Oh yeah, fine. Looking at myself. You almost hit this with your butt. Kind of the inverted hood. Thick booty. Mm, yeah. I think this is a decent timing challenge here. I guess no real need to like he's not scoring this, you know. Like ideally, right? You kind of see his teammate not like peace out in the corner here, right? This could be a 1v1 or a two or even a 2v1 situation. Like ideally, the ball kind of ends up bouncing high, but for me, I'm almost hoping the ball's going to bounce out here, like back to like the center of the field, right? And then I have a 1v1 or a 2v1. But it bounces high, so none of it matters at the end of the day. I think this aggressive turn up here is good, right? You kind of see Fire has an awkward touch, so decent chance he might miss. The downside is if Fire all of a sudden gets a good touch and it's over my head, then like this goes on you. But it ends up working out. I think it was a calculated risk. Oh yeah. You get a little excited when cheating up on these kickoffs, dude. You get too excited. Hmm. I think this is good positioning. You're doing like this. You do the Tootsie slide a little bit over and over, keep turning it up. It's good. You're in a good area. I like the backflip. The backflip works for me here. A little bit awkward. Yeah, that flip I think was a big. This flip right here that you're about to do is just a little unnecessary. And it might be, and then use all your boost to try to get that corner boost. Whereas if you just stay in front of this, right? Like you're in your own corner. If you get a 50, it's not going into our net here, and it could work out in a good situation for us. There's no need to like use all your boost and flip. Just don't even use boost. Don't even jump. Just stay still. Let him 50 it into you if he wants. Because then it's kind of like I kind of have to rush out and challenge this, and then you're in a tough spot now as well here. You do well. A little close, a little close. See, you got past that boost line again, right? Like right, this too close right here, where you could have been well positioned again. Remember, or if you're around midfield-ish, this could have been a good shot here. Holy, get sent, bro. That's fine. You didn't really think I'd have a fast recovery here, so we didn't really know who was going here. Kind of a tough bounce as well. Works out though. Oh yeah, score it! Ah! This is pretty good position. Maybe a little bit close again, right? It's this flip right here is no need for this flip. Like this flip right here. Like if he's gonna hit it, he's gonna hit it. You know what I mean? He's not gonna like tee it up for you. He's gonna hit it towards our net a little bit. So you have a little bit of space here. But you can kind of see if you're a little bit further back, you could add a little more time to line up this angle here. You almost get it anyway. But wait, yeah, there you had no business rushing in on that. Good way to prioritize getting back. Their corner boost grab was a little risky here. As soon as they beat me, like this right here is red alert, right? Like get back. You could have been a lot faster if you just use your 20 boost here or whatever you have to and flip back. You could be at supersonic in like two flips, and then you could demo. But you end up getting back anyway, so yeah, good challenge. A little bit of a tough spot here. You're a little bit like the reason it's a little bit of a tough spot is because you're a little bit too close again. Like either you're kind of in no man's land, right? If you're forced to like turn around and make things awkward for you. Where if you're closer, all of a sudden it's like a challenge for you. Where if you're further back, it's like a much less awkward um, ball to go for now. But you end up doing well. Doing the do-si-do. Low close, low close, low close. Dude, these early takeoffs are killing me, bro. Oh man, I love it. You love to see it, dude. Let's watch that again. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good game, man.